Hello, everybody. You've joined us in an impromptu a cappella session between me and Hamish.
We've been thinking about this since we thought we were being on live on round one.
And we were live, apparently, that whole time.
Oh,
when we were
really?
singing, yeah.
Oh, really?
So. It's the last game of the day, everybody, so I hope you're settling in and you're ready for a fantastic game of Flesh and Blood.
Yeah.
This is a big one, because it's this, a lot of people out there trying to, get there as good a record as possible going into day two. Finishing 7-0 is a good confidence boost too.
Wow.
And we're going to see what's going to happen with two fantastic players and two fantastic heroes.
So I believe that Simon has missed out on the one game he probably would have loved to have been in. We have got Matt Duggan on Katsu versus Ruben Van Desso on...
Katsu!
Oh,
it's a Katsu mirror!
Oh.
So we should probably get the Katsu cards
Come
on
on
the
in,
screen
Simon.
because we're seeing
Look.
two Katsus.
This guy, how do you feel?
We found out there was
Katsu?
a Katsu mirror, so we made sure that Simon was not going to cast this game. Because,
Yeah.
Just like when Hamish didn't do the Raiden Bolton that he would have loved to
Yeah.
No, but it is what
see.
it is.
It's probably fairest.
So this is the push the point team and
So-
Sean.
so-
Sean's
on camera behind it.
Simon's asking what happens after this game. It's only 4 p.m. in the UK. I think we're going to go to the pub.
Yeah.
We've been working.
Yeah, so
Here he is. Here he is. This is the
this
push
is
the
Sean.
point
This is the team. This is a
Day
team
one.
photo. Everyone, screenshot now. Everyone,
Oh,
take a
Dash.
photo.
Oh, hang on. No, wait.
Screenshot, everyone.
Oh, screenshot this. Well, it's actually...
It's not pulling a face at all.
It's not a double
Katsu
Katsu mirror. So,
Oh, wait, it's not a Katsu
hang
mirror.
on. Yeah,
Oh.
Alan. You
Sorry,
got this wrong.
studio?
We should actually get a fake phone.
So I'm afraid
Katsu, sorry.
we've let Alan go
Yeah.
for that mistake.
Yeah,
All right,
well, we
thank
should
you,
actually
Alan.
get like a bank. You know the Deal or No Deal when they have a phone and
yeah.
you pick up and go, "Hello, right, Alan." Yeah.
Alan, you're
What
out,
is it?
mate.
Yeah. Okay.
Unfortunately, Alan owns this channel, so we can't kick him out. Not unfortunately, I shouldn't say that. Alan's doing a fantastic job.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, but,
Unfortunately, he runs this thing.
but it's gonna be a Katsu dash. This is an old school man. What a great matchup to end the day on. Welcome to Wraith versus Arcane Hero.
So you play a lot of Ninja.
I don't play a lot of Ninja, and yeah, these are some pretty important cards. I mean, Dishonor is not super relevant against Dash.
Cards to watch
But
out for.
Mask of Venom, right? Mask of Venom.
Dishonor.
You draw a card. It's good, right? Like this forces blocks. This is going to be effective card in a lot of matchups.
Yeah.
Kadachi, just go again once. Good value. It works off your blue zero cost.
So it's not going to be Dishonor to look out for. So what is it that you would say that it's going to be a big impact thing?
Well,
for
it
Dash?
really depends on how the dash is playing. If it's a control dash, you want to go really wide because that's the good thing about Katsu is you can force damage through by going to chain link 5 or even 6 occasionally. And the dash is not going to be able to shut down that very effectively. They are going to block well. They're going to block like the first 4 chain links, okay. But if you go beyond that, you're going to do a lot of extra damage. And the other thing about dash is they sometimes have cards in the hand that can't block. And if you can capitalize on that, it's going to be a really good time for you.
Yeah, that's fair enough. And if we're able to move over to the dash cards to watch out for, we can hopefully be able to see some of the things that. Actually, this is the thing is I'm not a major dash player. So actually, here's an interesting thing. As a Katsu player, what is it that you are gonna find quite tricky as a dash? It depends really what sort of dash we're also playing up against as
If
well.
they're aggro dash, it's if they get their second pounder down, that's going to be really rough for you. That's going to be they're just going to push a ton of damage.
Yeah.
If they're control dash, it's just about leaking too much damage. If they're able to push, if they're actually able to get off a couple of good high octane turns that you're not expecting, and you go down your life totals, you don't have a lot of equipment to block with.
No,
and that can lock you out of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. So being big impactful things in general, you will see induction chamber, you will see high octane, and you will see the spark of genius to at least pull out a Teklo core.
It's going to be a fantastic game, guys.
Absolutely.
And I hope you're settling in and going to enjoy it with us. We are going to the table right now, and we are seeing Ruben versus Matt. Ruben on Dash and Matt on Katsu. Matt is a local UK player, and we have no favorites here.
No favorites.
No favorites. Legitimately, because actually we're so excited about how many people have come to this calling in Birmingham, come to the UK.
Yeah.
People from around the world. Oh
no, wands.
Getting flashbacks. I'm getting flashbacks.
Oh, God. Too many wands.
That game was fantastic. Anyway, we're not going to talk about that game. Everyone's still remembering that. And we're seeing some equipment go down from the Katsu player. 6-0 Katsu. I believe there's another Katsu on 6-0 as well.
Yeah.
So
Katsu's
there
doing
will
really
be
well.
a there could be a 7-0 Katsu going into day 2.
Absolutely.
Good showing from Katsu. It was one of those heroes that I put up.
Like, it's one of those heroes. Yeah, go on.
I said it would be good, but I was skeptical, right?
Yeah,
like I was saying, I
absolutely.
think Katsu will show up, and I think Katsu will be good, but I was still skeptical about it. And yeah, we're seeing. So we're just seeing for the Katsu here. We've got the heart and cross strap.
That's
so
aggressive.
Aggressive. Gonna play. Lets you
okay.
play Surging Strike for free, basically, and we're looking like a
Induction chamber is telling me that we're just going to play a bit of a long game here now, and we've also looks like we have got, thanks to the Light of Soul, it does make it blinding beam. Is that the card blinding beam? That's the real.
Can someone tell Soul that there's no light heroes on the field at the moment,
No.
so they can turn it down a notch?
Yeah, ebb and flow of light and shadow, please. Plenty of shadow needing right now, but I believe it's the battle worn card that is just for more armor, really, which is probably going to be really good in that moment when we need to block Kodachi.
Yeah, armor is incredibly good against Katsu, and what Katsu's going to want to do is try and work through the armor as quickly as possible, so that then Mask is able to get through more easily and prevent those on hits.
Yeah.
It's kind of a weird one with Katsu because every attack is a relevant on hit, because Katsu's hero ability is the first attack that hits allows Katsu to banish a 0 cost and search his deck. Not banish, discard a 0 cost and search his deck for a card or combo. See the technical come out.
Yeah, I know, absolutely. We just I would say it's a fantastic turn for Dash. Just load up, put the Techno card down. We are ready for my turn. So,
and it's proved to be very awkward for Matt, because he's got a bit of an awkward hand here. He's got a lot of red and an Art of War.
Ooh, that's when you're pitching up a red. That says a lot.
Yeah, it's not good.
Say a lot. So
you always want to have a blue to play your resources, but Matt might just sort of take a bit of a step off here, maybe Arsenal relevant card, maybe the Art of War.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. But then this is just giving really that tempo.
You really don't want to play. Something I've learned with Katsu is that you don't really want to be playing your Art of War with 4 card hands. You really would much prefer to have more.
Yeah, this is just telling Rubens this is like big signs. I really just had a guff.
Bad hand, it happens.
No, he was probably hoping, Matt was probably hoping for a little bit more pressure and aggression from Ruben, but Ruben played it absolutely right. He just loading up and just getting that Tuckler core down. And
yeah, if the Dash player had attacked, that would have allowed Matt to really cycle his hand effectively,
absolutely.
And so he has managed to capitalize.
Okay,
so played underwhelming for 3. This is actually presenting a draw for Mask Momentum, but does not have Go Again.
No, so I imagine Ruben will just go, yeah, that's fine. We can just block this out. Unless his hand is just really, really, really good and he's just going to push something really hard. You could just say, yeah, let the mass trigger, which he has done. Yeah, and there's no Go Again. So just draw your card and Arsenal up.
Yeah, so getting a choice of cards to Arsenal. I think we all saw it there. Arsenal with that Art of War, going to try and work to a bigger turn on the next one. It's not actually the end of the world. Matt pushed through 5 damage there, and Arsenal on Art of War, which actually it's not too shabby, because what is the Dash player going to do to capitalize on that turn? That's what's really important.
Well, we're going to see right now. We're going to start off with getting 2 resources straight away, coming in with a pew pew gun for 2, giving it Go Again. And then he's got resources there, so he can just load up that gun. He's got a full grip of cards as well. This is him going to be pushing back a huge amount of damage, I imagine.
Yeah, just having a look at what's in the Ninja player's hand. It's
all red again.
It is, but actually he might be able to play out the heart and cross strap, start with the surging. Or he might even choose to go with the double strike to try and get the Katsu trigger, because he actually does have a red bonds in hand, so could start for overwhelming. Or he's going to play that Art of War. We're going to see that later, because right now we're focusing on what this Dash player is doing. So he's loaded another steam counter on the pistol.
I can tell you that you can play a lot of Ninja, because you're reading these lines.
I was thinking what I was going to do. Yeah.
So yeah, 0 to 60 yellow boosting coming in for free. So what would you do? Is this a blocking turn? No block. Oh, no block. No block. Like that straight away. Your opinion would be, yeah, and you're right.
Have you guys ever heard about Ninja? It stands for no block. That's what it means.
When you got a load of reds as well, you really need to.
It's just because actually it's not too bad, because you got the cross strap. You do have to get that search off, but.
That's true. Do you think there'll potentially be a block from the hands from Katsu?
It depends how Matt wants to play this turn. This is actually an interesting decision point for Matt, because it's not the greatest hand in the world. He could just block out. He knows he's got the Art of War. He could wait for something better, wait for that blue.
I like it how the 0 to 60 was absolutely not. Throttle, maybe.
So what I think Matt is thinking here is maybe opening with the double strike to try and get the. Oh, we see
so
the T-bone going down.
He's went in for a no block there, and he's just scared. Just going
yeah,
to
going to throw the
block that card in, which is going to want to block with anyway.
Interestingly, he could have blocked with the Heart and Cross Trap there because Heart and Cross Trap has 0 block. So using up his Breaking Scales block here, it's fine. He might want to use the Breaking Scales even on the next turn to actually secure a hit trigger. Oh, but he's boosted twice, so he actually has to block with 2 cards. But decides to block it out.
Okay, so but the Breeze Rider boots. Oh, wow. Oh, hang on.
Something big is happening here, and he's going to have to block with the Magnetic Structure.
He's handed in as the Master
That is mask gone immediately.
That's really bad.
Yeah, a bit of conversation going there, but what a lineup for the Dash player. That was the perfect hand. Got rid of the mask.
Well, he just gave him a full turn, didn't he?
Breeze Rider Boost is battle worn.
Wow. Okay, this
needed to block with that Heart and Cross Trap there, I think, because Heart and Cross Trap is a 0 block. You can block with it when you're forced to.
No, but I think it was.
Okay, here we go from Matt. He's gonna pop the Cross Trap and he's gonna open with the Surging.
I think it's because due to the amount of boosting, that attack asks for that much equipment, so he had to just chuck in the rest. That wasn't.
He still would have got it. Yeah, he still would have got it.
So
wow, this has really turned that game around.
Yeah, 100%. So can Katsu capitalize on something like this without mask?
So this was the problem here. I think Matt needed to start with double strike to try and force through a Katsu trigger before he opened with the Surging, because now the Surging has been blocked out. He doesn't actually have the Whelming. He can't surge. And now he's broken the chain between the Surging and the Whelming. So if he'd started with the double strike and one of those got through, he might have been able to banish his head. But maybe his double strike is only 0 cost? No, he's got a 1 and a 2, so he can't banish the Katsu.
But the thing is that we've lost the mask of momentum, so breaking the chain at these sort of points.
But it's about making sure you keep your Surging, Whelming, Bonds lines open, but because that's got to be on the chain. But yeah, you are completely right. That
it didn't matter in this chain, in this particular attack.
This is a pretty disastrous start for the Katsu.
I'm gonna. Is it a little bit too early for me to say here that I think this is probably?
It's 100% too early. The Mask of Momentum is incredibly powerful. Don't get me wrong, but
okay, yeah.
The Katsu player can achieve incredibly strong turns that can completely turn around. And I just
Teklo Pounder out.
The thing is that Dash is taking a lot of damage here, down to 29.
That is true. So I'm not taking away that Katsu can just output a lot of damage, but a lot of the time you are mostly really threatened about the mass trigger. I'm not taking away from the damage. I'm just saying the mass trigger is just a huge damage. It's just a big damage piece, and it just keeps it going, and it makes the Kodachis very much more relevant.
Chad pointing out in the chat that Katsu is getting wrecked because his Kodachis are backward. Good take, Chad. I completely agree. Needs to have them the other way around. We are seeing the spinning wheel kick come out. Remember, every attack, every on hit is a risk that they might activate Katsu. This is a bad time to put up the poll.
Okay, it's a good poll. It is a good time we put up the poll, and I haven't seen this. Oh, okay, for a second there, maybe for a second it was 100%. Oh, the Dash is keeping strong. Community, yeah, it's funny. I mean, I'm not here to. I'm just gonna say as I see, but I mean, I'm not disagreeing with the community currently at the minute, but you never know. Hey, we look that last game. Levia's going to win. It's looking bad. It's looking real bad. And,
can turn on a dime, in fact.
You can turn it on a dime, yeah, absolutely.
Matt can draw into the natural combo and just do 1 million damage. That is a thing, and it does happen in Katsu where you just draw it. He has not so far, though. He has got a bit of a awkward-looking hand with a Whelming and a Soul Bead. Probably will play the Soul Bead out. He's just not drawn any... I choose not to play the Art of War and the Dishonor as well. I guess it's a bit of an awkward hand.
Okay.
Now he plays it to get the buff, but he's already got the on-hit achieved. Choosing what card he wants to discard.
I think he just doesn't want that card in his hand, and he just wants to get rid of the pretty not so great card to see if we can dig up for something a bit more.
Choose the banished Soul Bean, makes sense. See what he's going to draw here.
Okay. So we got a Soul Bean.
This is not Katsu's day. This is not Katsu's day.
Sometimes in a game of Flesh and Blood, it is what it is.
He can activate activate Katsu here on the on hit. He might search, if he's got another spinning wheel kick in deck, he might search for that, try and push a bit of damage.
Okay, yeah, so that you've called that. Man, it's a good job you're here.
Yeah.
It's a good job you're
I played a few games in my time.
You definitely have. You played a few Katsu games.
It's just without the draw, without the risk of Master Momentum draw. When you're not doing a proper combo, when you're not playing like a Whelming Gust Wave and threatening a draw on that, it's just not as impactful.
Yeah.
And we're seeing good stuff here.
No, yeah, 100%. It's raw damage, but at this point, is Katsu without the draw effect from Mask of Momentum, is he able to keep up with the damage output from a Techno Pounder dash?
Maybe. It depends how Ruben's playing it. He's been very aggressive. I mean, we kind of sort of thought maybe he's playing a more controlling dash with you, putting the induction down, but he does have the Techno in. I mean, Techno's a good pitch card. Like.
Yeah, 100%. So I think it depends what this block does. Whether if he's blocking out on this, I think we're going to see a bit more of a control game. If we're going to see a no block, I think we're just going to come in for full race mode.
It's worth adding as well, if the spinning wheel kick hits, it will go into deck, which is actually quite impactful because of it being a bonds target. So you do want to think like, oh, do I want to put it? You know, you might not think, oh, it's not going to matter, it's an aggro deck, but Katsu being able to pull cards of the deck does mean that kind of thing is important.
Okay, so Ruben has opted to take that spinning wheel kick to the face.
Yep.
And then we're coming in for a Soul Bead Strike. For
this hits, it gets go again.
If this hits, it gets go again. Ruben's just having a think here. He's looking. He's got a face of a man that's not blocking. He's looking at his health total. He's looking at his hand. He's thinking, I think I could do more damage than you.
He's got to be careful because if he goes down too low, like Katsu can just kill you with a big turn.
Yeah, 100%.
But he wants to keep. He's been pushing hard and he's reduced a lot of block. You know, Mask is not just the on hit draw; it's also block.
He's looking at health total and he's going. I'm taking that 5, and it's got go again. And Matt is
gonna push the 4. Yeah. I like that. I mean, he could have Arsenaled it, but
why not?
Put him down to 6.
Put him down to
because he's taken 5, right?
No, he was from 20.
So he's already taken 5.
Yeah, he's already taken 5. So he'll go down to 11.
Yeah, honestly, Sarcastic says if he can bonds, he can race still. Yeah, I agree.
I'm not denying that his ability to race, but I'm just sort of thinking that if he got a mash trigger there, that would be like another 5 or 6 damage every turn. But it's gone.
Mask is a great card.
Here we go. High octane. This is going to be a bit of a slap.
This is big because this is how Ruben is going to readjust these life totals back into something good, because I don't think Matt's really in a position that they can block. Kiki saying maybe we're getting a max V here. Yeah.
Boost him. So it's got to go again. Block for 3, take 4. Okay. But he's got an action point back from that. So we've still got plenty of gun left as well.
Plenty of gun left, guys.
Plenty of gun.
Plenty of gun on the table. We're ready to shoot it.
Going in for 2, taking that. No surprise there. Got one more action point left. I wonder if he's going to choose to do the boost. Because, I mean, he took a lot of damage, and if you're going to do a high octane turn, you really just need to maximize the amount of boosting you're doing so you can get more action points, so you can keep firing more shots of that gun.
Yeah, if you've got the resources.
Here we go.
Oh, beautiful card. 0 to 60 red. Hits the spark at the top. Going to come in for 4 go again, right?
Absolutely. So we got 2 action points back on there, so we got more shots on the gun. Coming in for 4. Is Matt going to block this up to keep that life total high? But then I think as well, when you've got that Techno Pounder on the board and you're just trying to stop the turn, you've basically just got 3 turns of this is going to be really bad. It feels like Blitz. When Dash just shows up with a Techno Pounder and just goes.
We're Blitz levels now, right? 11 health plays 16, but
welcome to Blitz, everyone. It's the final round.
It's the final round, yeah. That's probably the first time I've seen Magnetic Shockwave come off in a game.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I think he just looked at this and went...
Had the line.
I might as well just take this as long as he doesn't go too nuts. And he turns out he didn't. He just went, yeah, all right, okay, I guess I got the line. Let's go. So yeah, coming in for 2 again. He's just pushing those action points, so he doesn't have to load up the induction chamber. And he's got 1 more action point.
And what do we say? Like, this is just going to reset those, well, equalize those life totals, and that's basically exactly what's happened. 11 health plays 12.
Yeah, and he's got a Teklo Pounder, and Matt's on 3 cards. Finally got a blue.
Yeah, he did. He managed to get a blue when he did the Art of War turn. But he was starved for blues at the start of the game. Had such a slow start, which that combined with losing your mask so early has really impacted his.
You say such a slow start. I think we're only on turn 4.
This is slow for me.
Yeah, this is way too slow. Okay, so Kadachi for 1.
Kadachi for 1. Ah, rubbish.
No.
Ira doesn't matter.
Kadachi for 1. Kadachi for 2. Oh, man. Ira, man.
Ruben taking these.
Yeah.
Why not? Flusterfist red. Basically just presenting some damage here. Does go for the,
So he's reading that. He's doing the thing that probably all of us have done. Is combo cards get go again if you break it. Does it cost 1 to...
No, it's free.
It's free, yeah. So... It's pretty much a combo snatch.
Yep.
That's combo snatch. Combo
the best part about it is it's an on-hit effect, so they can't even respond with a defense react. And all of Katsu's things sort of happen at the same time. Like Katsu is on hit, Mask is on hit,
like
Drinthia. Boots is on hit. Yeah, like the boots.
Yeah, like Drinthia's boots. It only happens after it actually lands. It's really cool, actually. Very powerful wording on when it can actually take effect.
I'm not sure if Breeze has been committed or not. It's been returned to the boot slot, so it might be that Ruben is saying that they wanted an opportunity to respond with a defense react. We don't know what's going in the room, but
so we'll see. So I think we're still in the blocking phase because he's just having blocking for 4. Just making the use of that 1 armor, which is it's just came in clutch at that right moment.
Yeah.
It's just this point here now of whether
Guess what happens when you block for 4 against Katsu? You got a little card called Breaking Scales that you can pull out of the bag and go over the top.
Oh god! I tell you what, I'm sitting here casting. I'm seeing this card and I still forget about it. Breaking
Let's see
Scales.
If Matt goes for it.
There we go.
Hey, that's why they pay me the big bucks. Right there.
That's why I make the big bucks.
It's the oldest trick in the book, guys.
It is the oldest trick in the book. Oops, I take 1, but maybe he deliberately was baiting it as well. You know, you can bait it out.
The thing is, I'm not sure how impactful this is actually going to be. He, banishes and searches, but what's he going to pick? Is he going to pick another Flusterfist? Just push more damage? Spinning Wheel Kick. Yeah, spinning Wheel Kick. Basically does the same thing, uses a resource. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Leaves Flusterfist for maybe a bonds target, potentially, if that's going to happen.
Come in for 4, man. It's just still... Like, Katsu's really been upgraded in Outsiders, more than people think.
Look at this matchup. Like, it's close, and Katsu's basically played without mask the entire game, right?
Yeah, just lost mask straight off the bat. And he's just still putting in the threats.
And it's because this dash is taking a lot of damage. It's like, dash looks like it's in the driving seat, but when you get down this low, Kadachi lock is a real thing. Like, that actually could happen in this game. If Matt wants to take a step back and get some good blocks in, trouble is Teklo Pounder's on the field.
The Teklo Pounder is on the field. Plus as well, I mean, Dash just only needs 1 card, just like Katsu, right? Pitch a blue, and it's just 2-2, 2-2, 2-2. And then you're going 1-1. He's going 2-2.
2 is a bigger number than 1.
2 is a bigger number than 1. So I heard.
The Dash player is probably thinking, what do I do here? Like, do I commit anything to this, or do I just take the armor
piece?
Yeah, blocking for 2. Taking 2, going down to 6.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing as well, is that the light hasn't helped too much either. But I just totally forgot because I just couldn't really see the light shining on. There was a 2.
God, a
high octane turn. He's just sitting here going, I really look, and you can see Matt Duncan's face. He's over the moon. He's over the moon. Yeah. I mean, having 2 high on turns, it's good point, Norian. Like how close this game is, even when Katsu's equipment was literally removed from the game. This is the combustible courier coming in. That has a really relevant on-hit effect. So I figured out yesterday during the blitz.
So Katsu basically has to block this because they can't let it get a +3.
No,
but it is a 2-card block, which isn't too bad.
Yeah, but I think this is the point now where Ruben's like, this is what I was kind of waiting for, to just take the
pulse wave.
Oh my word. Okay, this is yeah.
And two blocks in hand. This is looking very rough on Matt. He is going to eat a lot of damage on this turn.
Yeah, 100%. And then there's also 3 action points now, which he could actually use the Techno Foundry Heart to also just push up to get 2 more resources.
Yeah, I think it's looking really rough here for Katsu. This too much pressure on this turn. He's going to block it out. But now Matt's got no cards in hand.
No, so he's just going to shoot for 2.
He's going to shoot a bunch of times.
Yeah.
And Matt's going to eat it.
Yeah, he's just going to have to just take this.
Go down to 8, is it? 2 times, was it?
So no, he's got 3 action points, 2 resources. So shoot, and he's using the Foundry Heart to get more resources, and he doesn't need to put anything on the induction chamber. He just simply goes shoot.
So Matt's actually going to go down to 6.
Yeah, and he's wondering how do you get to shoot that many times? Hot to high octane. Every time he's boosting, he's getting an action point. So yeah, and
I mean, we've been talking all this time about, we've got Katsu in 6-0. We've got Dash in 6-0 as well. This is heroes that people were not expecting to see at the calling, and they're out here. Like, whoever wins this, fantastic. You go into day 2 7-0, but we're still seeing a 6-1. Going into day 2 is absolutely fantastic.
I'm loving the fact that we're just seeing we've got a Levia on high numbers and Katsu on high numbers, Dash on high numbers, Azuri was on a 6-0 streak as well.
It's worth saying that Dash has been able to play out 2 high octanes in this turn and had such an amazing job with the magnetic shockwave, but it has been very Dash. It's been Dash's game, hasn't it? Really,
100%. From the second he got rid of the Mask of Momentum and the Tekla Pounder came down, it was like, okay, this is still looking Dash's game, and just 2 high octane turns back to.
I was thinking what could shift the tempo, maybe an all round half of the Dash, but he does have the blue, and he's still got the Pounder up.
Oh, we got a dominate.
And there's a dominate
attack as well. Uh-oh. Oh, by the way, Simon didn't get the memo about the Doomsday.
Oh, you should have had me on.
Yeah, well, I know, I did it for him.
Bum. So getting T-Bone.
Oh! No, but he's got
he's got the boots.
He's got the boots.
Oh! My heart was in my mouth for a second.
I just sat there and thought, have we got another level game coming on where you're like, I'm going to win. I roll a 1.
So because the boost there hit a non-mechanologist card, it does not get go again, but Ruben has the boots that allows them to get an action point if they boosted.
100%. Now this block is key.
Blocking 6.
So then
But Matt he's got an Art of War in hand. He's got a non-blocking card in hand.
So he's going to use the Achilles heel to get the action point back, and he's got a Sink Blow in hand, and he's going to come in with
6 dominated.
I can't remember.
And it's a 2-block.
It's a 2-block.
And that's going to be game.
Oh my days.
Brutal. This was not Matt. Well, it has been Matt's day up until now, but that was very unfortunate.
Wow.
It probably didn't really matter that he had a non-blocking card in hand.
That's the card.
I think and the fact that it was a 2-block, I think he was. It was going to be incredibly hard for him to get back from that.
Absolutely.
That's the power of the boots, though. Can you imagine if that had been that? But that's why you can just boost, because you got the boots if it goes wrong.
Yeah, but you got one. Everybody's got one. Just like Levia's Gambler's Glove. Everybody got one. Sometimes
you need it. What a great game. Thank you, everyone. I hope you really enjoyed today's coverage.
Yeah.
I've had a fantastic time. I think it's been great. And we're going to be back tomorrow for more games of Flesh and Blood. 8 whole games tomorrow.
We have got an interview coming up, though.
Oh, have we now?
We've got an interview. I'm sure Barry's going to bring on the winner to have a quick chat. And and then we'll do the sign off from there. But I hope you've all really enjoyed the casting from myself, Trip, and Simon from the Push the Point team. And like Trip said,
it's been an absolute pleasure. We've never casted in person before. We've done a bit of online casting, a few nationals and Battle Hardened at some point. But being able to cast in person for you guys today has been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. For anyone that's been here since the start of the day, thank you so much for spending your whole day with us. Anyone that's just joined us, thank you so much. I hope you all tune in tomorrow because tomorrow the games are going to be even crazier. Where people are playing for that top 8 of the calling, being able to be the winner of the first ever UK calling. It's going to be a crazy day, and I hope you all come along and join
Look
us
at that.
for
Oh,
that.
no, I'm so sorry. I just gave you all that.
Yeah, disgusting.
What a one end.
Huge thanks to Alan.
Hi, welcome back to the Calling Birmingham. I have been joined by Ruben. Congratulations on that 7-0. Well done.
Thank you very much.
You started off magnetic shockwave. It's just like, oh my God. I mean, Matt was just like, you are kicking the hell out of me after that. It hardly ever comes off with magnetic shockwave, and like to see it right near the beginning of the game, that must have given you like a boost, you know, a confidence into that matchup.
Well, I had a very good opening hand because I can just pitch my 2 cards into items, play Technocore, set up the shockwave, and I run rainbow T-bones. So if I just draw 1 T-bone, boost 3 times, and shockwave, he has to block with everything. Or 2 T-bones and shockwave is also everything. So there's a lot of possibilities, especially on a Technocore, that I can just wipe his entire board. It's also the plan against Lexi. If they have a card in Arsenal, New Horizon, and you wipe their entire equipment.
How many Lexis you fought today?
1.
And has that come off?
No, but it was an atypical Lexi.
But the car's got to be in it for you to get that combo. You even admitted you got a bit greedy, but when high octane's in your hand, you're just like, I can really pop off here. Most heroes have an explosive turn. Like a high octane is one of those cards you just like, thank you.
If you have a Technocore on board and high octane in Arsenal, it's very tempting to just keep all 5 cards and go really hard. The only reason I was thinking there was because my hand were 3 reds and a yellow, and preferably you have a blue, and then you can really go up because you boost 3 times, you have all the action points, and then you shoot 4 times with the gun, and it's massive damage in 1 turn. And I think Katsu's first 2 turns were pretty underwhelming. He let me go first, but I got lucky and he didn't on his first hand.
Yeah, the thing is what I find with dashes, you feel like you've taken a turn off when you play an equipment out. When you put the Techno Pounder out, you kind of go, you know, I've kind of taken the foot off the pedal. I've let you keep a few cards, and that's a little bit dangerous for Katsu when he gets he can go into a combo line. Yeah. I was thinking, is this match chance for him to sort of like, you know, to come back? But once you had that Techno Pounder out, the pressure that you sustained through the next couple of rounds, you just never let up. It was.
Yeah, one of the upsides of Dash is that you can preserve resources and cards like Techno Pounder on a very weak turn, like 1 card. But the value of those resources is carried over to the next round, or to the next turn. So even if I just pitch a blue to load my pistol, it's not like I don't do anything on my turn. Next turn I have 2 and go again. So I'm perfectly fine, especially against Katsu, to just take an off turn, block with 3 cards, invest that value in my pounder or in the gun, and just wait what he does. And if he has an off turn like Katsu did, then you just don't block and you use all the resources from your previous turn and your current turn in one go. And then you can preserve.
Things you blocked really well. You stopped him from getting his triggers. You stopped. I know you were beating yourself up about 1 misplay, but generally you stopped him from triggering Katsu. You kind of like stymied what he could do.
If they open with a red surging, you block for 6, because if they ancestral +1 draw cards, Katsu trigger, they find the next piece. So on the moment I saw the red surging, I knew I was going to block with 2 cards. And you have to overblock it by 1, especially if you didn't see any ancestrals. And luckily there was a turn that I could just play Pounder, pass back.
So let's go on to Dash itself. Why pick Dash? Have you always played Dash, or did you suddenly go to Dash because Dusk Till Dawn? What was your?
I have always played Dash.
Right. Okay.
But I think currently in the meta it's smarter to pick something you really know than to just pick the best deck.
Yeah.
What is
saying it all day? Yeah.
And I feel a lot more comfortable on Dash than on Lexi or High. So
nice. Brilliant. Thanks, Becky. Well, it's proved you right. 7-0, no mean feat. Have you ever been to a call-in? I mean, you're from Belgium, so did you do the call-in then?
Yes, I went 5-3 day 1.
Okay.
Didn't make day 2.
You've done better.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice. Brilliant. I wish you all the very best for day 2. We will be confirming who's making it into day 2 in a little bit. We're just waiting for all the results to come in, because obviously Ruben's game is really quick. There's going to be community videos, and I'm going to try and be on the hunt for another interview, so stay tuned.